wanna keep it low now. If you wanna go, let's go. Let's wrap it up and hit the road. 'Cause I wanna drive through the summer night. And when
we are on day 4, I think it is, of our cruise. And actually, this is now our second day at sea out of 6 or 7 that we still have to go before we actually stop at one of the ports. This is a transatlantic cruise, and we've been talking the past couple of days about how excited we are about the fact that we are going to be crossing the Atlantic. So it's pretty cool. However, it sometimes gets a little, I don't know why, overwhelming thinking about that we're out in the middle of nowhere and we're not going to be on land for another probably 6 or 7 days that we still have at sea. When we did get up this morning, the boat is a little rocky. Now, it's not as bad as what we've had on previous cruises, but it's rocky and we're all trying to acclimate a little bit. But for this one, I think we're just excited because we do love the time on the ship. And so today we're just going to try and go around and find a few things, see what's going on. I checked the schedule, and there's a couple of items on there that I'd really like to go to. Right now, Luke and I just finished breakfast. The kids are kind of doing their own thing, and then we'll probably meet up later. I wanted to show you something about our room that we have this time versus the rooms that we've had before. And we are on board the Fantasy, and guys, I have to tell you, the Fantasy is our favorite ship. We love the Fantasy. It's just a great size. It's not too big, not too small. We love all the areas that the ship has to offer, and we're just excited that we get to spend 2 weeks on board. So I wanted to show you our stateroom, though. It's a little bit different than other staterooms that we've had before. They have not come and made up our room for the morning. We've just got out. We went and worked out for a little bit, had some breakfast, and we came back. So the cabin services haven't been here to straighten up the room for the day, but I wanted to just show you our room. So we did get a veranda room. All the rooms that we've had when we've stayed on the Disney cruise have been verandas, but you have a nice big closet area here. We have all our clothes, and you have shoes. And then there is a second one right here as well. And then on this side, the thing that we love about this is that the bathrooms are kind of separated. So you do have like a bathroom area here, and then in this door, you have your shower area and everything. So, and we have a tub this time in our room. So we do have that. And then this room, I think, actually has more square footage than any of the other veranda rooms we've had. So you've got the queen size bed here, and then this can actually fit a total of 5 people. We are a family of 4, so we don't need the third bed. But usually our stateroom, we use, see the square right up here? This comes down right there. Yep, this comes down into a bunk that drops down from the ceiling, and then the couch usually makes out into a bed. But we've got that extra square footage on the room, so it actually comes with a third Murphy bed. So this will actually fold up into there when they make it. The kids have kind of decided, because they are bigger now, they didn't want to use the bunk, so they've just been doing these 2 beds here. And then we've got all this space over here, and then you've got our veranda. Luke is out on the veranda, but it is rough seas today. Not as bad as what it can get, but we are definitely feeling the motion.
I'm just feeling, it looks like the rain came in. I can't quite tell. I can definitely see bands of wave, but it doesn't feel like it's raining yet, which is weird.
Okay.
So it is rough today, a lot more than other days. The seas are, and you can barely see out there now because of the rain, but wild. We have 6 consecutive days at sea right after the island that we were at, and we're only on day 2 of 6, which is just wild to think about. So basically out in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, and it's It's cool to think about all the explorers that actually sailed this route, over the years, early on, and I can't imagine doing it in something that's not as big and stable as this ship, because even this is daunting, and we're obviously very safe and in a big ship, so I can't imagine doing this on an old sailboat.
Good morning, everybody. I thought today would be a good day to show you just an entire day what you can do at sea on the Disney cruise. So we just got up and got ready. One of the hardest things that we've been dealing with, actually, that we didn't really think about is the time change. And how they've been doing that is each night they've been telling us that we're going to have to set our clocks ahead an hour. And we've had 4 days like that. So they did 2 days on our first 2 sea days that we've lost an hour, and they gave us a break. And then yesterday and today, when we woke up this morning, we've lost 2 more hours. So it's kind of helped us get adjusted, I'd say a little bit, to the time change that's happening as we're crossing the Atlantic. But it's been hard because each morning we're waking up and it's still an hour ahead. So we felt like we're losing a little bit of our day. So today we tried to be very intentional about getting up early to feel like we get more of our day on the ship at sea. So we've gotten ready. We're going to head over to breakfast at Cabanas and then kind of see where we're going. But I'm going to take you guys with us throughout the day so you can see what a true day at sea looks like on the Disney cruise.
I'm tired. They keep taking hours away from me. Not too often that you get to sit right on the edge of the ocean and watch it go by while you're eating breakfast.
I'm actually over the ship right now, sitting over the ship. All that's under me is a lifeboat.
What do you say?
All that's under me is a lifeboat.
You're hanging out over the edge of the ship?
Outside of mine. I'm still waking up a little bit too.
What are you drinking?
Mango smoothie.
Okay, that means my eggs are done.
We finished breakfast and we walked from Cabanas over to Cove Cafe. This is a coffee shop that they have on the Disney Fantasy, and it's a great little place that you can come in, order a specialty coffee drink. They also have hot chocolate. It is an extra charge, but the pastries they have in their case are free. So we are I'm just in here hanging out. I'm going over the different things that I selected for today that look like fun that are going on board the ship. All right, we finished having drinks at Cove Cafe. It was nice to have a warm cup of matcha tea and just kind of warm up. It is cooler outside today, but now I am actually headed down. They had an activity, and they've had it this whole last week every day, called Anyone Can Cook, and it's with guest chef John Ashton, and he has been just so entertaining to watch, but also fun to listen to the recipes. I love to cook, so hearing somebody that is so well mastered in his craft share his love and passion of cooking, I just absolutely love it. And so that is where I'm headed down right now, and then after that I think Kenya and I might catch some trivia, so I'll take you to that as well.
As we all know already, John doesn't come in until we're all up and boogieing, so I want everyone on your feet. I know it's early in the morning, but...
Good morning! Can I have all the wait staff come down here? I know you're embarrassed. I'm so sorry. But I've said it before and I'll say it again. Without the beautiful cast members on the ship, I couldn't do my job. So today we're going to do a technique called dry brining. And dry brining is something where we just want to use salt to bring out the fluids in the water. Dry brining works with pork, works with seafood. A lot of the times when we cook fish, we think about just bringing the fish out and seasoning. So a lot of chefs teach you, bring the protein out, season it, salt and pepper. Please, please, please. Just, I know I jest around, but I do know what I'm doing. Making a pig's ear out of myself. If you bring that protein out 45 minutes before the fish, salt, pepper, you bring it out before, what happens is the juice comes out, the protein, and it goes back in. That's dry brining and wet brining.
Right, we finished the Anyone Can Cook, and guys, it was so much fun. All of us actually attended, and he's just so entertaining to watch. He loves the audience, and so we just finished that. The guys are actually taking a nap in the room. Time change is getting them. They've got a little bit of jet lag. So they are taking a nap, and Kenya and I, she wanted to do Star Wars trivia down in one of the pubs that they have, so that's where I'm headed.
Finn and Han Solo attempt to disable the shield protecting what?
It's easy.
Finn and Han Solo attempt to disable the shield protecting what? Alright, what substance was Han Solo frozen in? Who said this? Would it help if I got out and pushed? It is Princess Leia. Alright. Who is known for having a double-bladed lightsaber?
Darth Maul.
It is Darth Maul. What is the name of Count Dooku's failed apprentice?
Asajj Ventress.
It is Asajj Ventress.
That's in the Clone Wars.
Okay. What is the final one-word line spoken in Rogue One? Hope. It is hope. Hope. Alright, number 10. How many members are there in the Jedi Council? 18. Ooh, we got different answers for this one. Who said 6? Anyone? Anyone say 12? Anyone say 18? Or 21? The answer is 12.
We finished, what was it?
Star Wars Advanced Trivia. I'm
Okay.
embarrassed. I only got 16 out of 20. Vacation brain, but
You still did really well. So we're done there. There's so many other things to do on the ship at a day at sea. There's a thing called the Midship Detective
Oh,
Agency.
yeah.
The kids might do that later today. We just finished up I wanted to show you guys that there's also something different. If you don't want to do the buffet that they have every breakfast and lunch at Cabanas, they usually have one of their sit-down restaurants open for both breakfast service and lunch. We're going to go check out Royal Court at lunch. This is an option that you have if you don't want to do the buffet. So we're going to go check that out. I'm not going to probably eat a whole lot because I'm not too hungry right now. Other idea, as you're walking around the ship, the other thing you can do is take in all the amazing artwork that is all throughout the ship. That's another fun thing to do if you don't want to do all the planned activities that they have for you. You can just kind of browse. There's fun places to find and sit, even inside, read a book. I've done that a couple of times already. And then, of course, there's the pool deck. It's a little cool today, so we're not hitting the pool deck as much. Yesterday we had a great day out in the sun, but you can definitely do those areas. I've kind of showed that throughout our videos. But let's go see what lunch is like at Royal Court. Kenya and I finished lunch at Royal Court. Luke and Lincoln didn't make it down.
I did, but very end. I had a glass of ice tea.
End, Kenya was on dessert. So we were chatting with a couple that sat at the table next to us, and we were supposed to do towel folding at 2, but we got caught up in conversation, and Luke came down a little late and joined us, so we did miss the towel folding, but that's okay, because on days at sea, you kind of just take it as it goes and find out. You know, you just kind of go with the flow, and whatever you choose to do, you're not stuck to a schedule. That's the great thing. Did you have a good nap?
Yeah, it was a nice nap, but I did need a little bit of sleep just because we got up so early.
Yeah.
I'm still glad we got up early, though.
Yeah. So, other than that, we don't have too many other activities that we really found that we want to do at this point. I think Kenya set up a coffee date for us.
Yeah, we're meeting some of Kenya's friend that she met. We're meeting her parents.
Yes. So we're going to go have coffee with them at Cove Cafe. Lincoln woke up from his nap, and he is up at Vive in the foosball tournament. I guess he has won every tournament that they have had.
Undefeated foosball champion.
Yeah. So they had another tournament. So that is where Lincoln is at. We're going to go have coffee, and then we will kind of see where things go from there. But right now we're sitting in like the main
atrium.
The main atrium. They have a little bar over here, and there's
look at this. Somebody's walking by here.
There's Goofy.
Goofy. He sat down behind us. That's
Oh yeah. So we're in the main atrium, and there's just a lot of different places that you can hang out on the ship. There's outside, there's inside. What's your favorite place?
Oh, I like all of it. I like it just sitting and people watching. It's kind of fun. There's a lot of places that you can sit and just watch people move around, and then sometimes you meet people and strike up a conversation. It's a good ship, or a good experience for extroverts. I don't know about introverts, but if you're an extrovert, you're in heaven because there's new people to meet everywhere.
Every corner
and
you turn.
You know who you are. I'm thinking of you. The people that I know that are very extroverted that would just be in heaven on this cruise. I'm somewhere in the middle. Like, if I'm in the right mood, I'll definitely strike up conversations and chat with people, and then sometimes I just like to sit there and be to myself.
All throughout the ship, there's really cool artwork, and we're sitting next to one right now. So there is artwork that comes alive.
Right here?
Stand on the little thing on the floor.
Oh, that's from
Fantasia.
Oh,
So you see the marks on the floor here, and that usually brings it alive. great time at coffee with Kenya's friend, her parents. So it was great meeting some new people, just connecting with somebody on the ship. And now we are all back in the room, and we looked at the schedule on the app that DCL has, and we are going to go catch a movie showing in the theater. So gonna do that, and then the movie will get out in time for us to come back to our room and change for our dinner seating at 8:15. All right, here's Lincoln. You've been hanging out in the Vibe. Did you win foosball?
Well, they did it like an hour early, so I wasn't there. But
Bummer.
yeah.
How's your day at sea?
It's been another wonderful day at sea. Very calm waters, which is nice because then you don't bounce off the walls when you're walking down the hallways. But no, it's been good. We, like Jill said, we got to meet some new people, and that was fun. It's always fun to meet people and learn about what they do and their interests and stuff like that. So made some good connections with people today, and one of them is a friend of Kenya's that she made on this cruise. So I'm sure they'll definitely stay in touch. They got a lot in common, so that's cool. Lincoln, actually, we found out too, is he's been hanging out with the girl's brother. So he made, one of his friends that he made on this cruise too was related. So that's pretty cool.
We've been collecting the towel/blanket animals they make for us every night on our bed. So this was last night because it was pirate night. I think it's the Kraken, but the kids are telling me it's Davy Jones. Then we had a swan, which it's kind of gotten a little beat up. And this was a dinosaur that he's falling down now. And then the elephant. Did you have a good day at sea?
Yes, I did have a good day at sea. I like our sea days. They're fun. I'm putting my shoes on so we can go watch one of the greatest movies ever created. So
I'm afraid to see how we'll walk after being on the ocean for 6 days.
Oh,
straight.
You think we're gonna have sea legs and not land legs?
Yeah.
I think we're gonna look like Captain Jack Sparrow.
And then we'll be on a 14-hour flight. Oh gosh, that's not gonna be good.
Well, we have a couple of days at different ports before we have to fly home. So
I think
our last day is a sea day, though.
It was,
no, it's not.
Oh, it
isn't. Is it Lisbon to Barcelona?
Lisbon.
Lisbon, thank you. I say it backwards all the time. Lisbon to Barcelona.
No.
Is
we
it Lisbon
first get to Azores.
Azores to Lisbon?
Nope.
Which one
Azores
is it
to Lisbon
to Lisbon to Cadiz to Barcelona.
Lisbon to Cadiz, I've heard is very, very rough.
Oh.
Because it's two seas going against each other or something like that.
Gibraltar.
Wow.
Oh, jeez.
And they're very, very rough. Like
there's a sea day in between that, isn't there?
Yeah. Maybe. We thought the 2 days were bad at sea. Remember those?
Oh yeah, the cloudy one, the second day at sea.
My one friend said it was way worse.
All right. Well, I love that the kids each have their stitch. Lincoln got this stitch how long ago?
Oh gosh. 5, maybe 7 years ago.
7 years ago. Kenya just got hers because it's her graduation. He's got a little graduation cap on. So
he's eating the paper.
It's her graduation stitch.
And of course we had to bring our other just favorite stuffed animal from our childhood. And then this was from the last cruise. Dad surprised us with it to tell us that we were going on the cruise.
Yeah,
so we had to bring them.
Lincoln's got his Mickey.
Captain Mickey and Captain Minnie.
All right, we need to get to the movie because it's going to start.
Let's go.
Woohoo!
All right, we finished our movie. We came back to the room to get changed, and they've done our turn down service like they do every night. And we have Wally tonight. Okay, we are all changed and headed down to dinner. We're excited. It's lobster night tonight. So we're eating at Royal Court, and off to dinner we go.
Kenya wanted me to vlog, so she has to be in it. Anyway, we're at Royal Table, and we like this restaurant a lot. It's beautiful inside. It's like a princess bank, or it's like a castle, right?
Each corner has a mural from each Disney princess movie.
Right now, the mural we're looking at, I'll show it to you here. This is, as you can tell, it is, who is it? Ariel and Eric.
Prince Eric from The Little
But
Mermaid.
these murals that they do are so intricate. They're beautiful. They're like scenes from the movie, but they're done in little tiny tiles.
And then that one's painted.
As Jill said, tonight's lobster night, so we're all having lobster except Lincoln.
Lincoln
But I'm
doesn't
actually
like lobster.
having prime rib, but I also got a lobster tail because when in Rome, eat lobster.
But we're in the Atlantic.
We're in the what?
Atlantic.
Oh, okay. Oh, thank you. Appetizer.
So good. All the layers of goat cheese and beet.
How was the ravioli?
It's really good. I loved it a lot.
Okay, we are getting very excited for this dinner. Prime rib and lobster. I love how they serve the lobster. They come out, I'll get some video of it, but they come out and serve it, and then the head server will come over and remove the lobster meat from the tail and plate it for you. Very special. It takes a lot of extra work for this big dining room for them to do it. It's the hardest night for the servers is lobster night because of how much extra work there is involved. But well worth it. And we're very appreciative of all the extra work they do to make it special.
All the way down.
One lobster tail. Antonio is our server. He's amazing.
Look at that beef.
He's from Portugal.
Look at that lobster.
Yay.
Ronnie's coming to it.
Yes.
Wow. Prime rib.
That looks amazing.
Cooked to perfection.
So anyways, the head server comes around to all the tables and takes the lobster out of its shell.
There's the man.
Yay, here we are.
Woo!
Wow.
Yay, thank you.
He knows what he's doing.
It's like a surgeon. You're so busy tonight. No?
You see us flying high, a little jumping.
Oh yeah, thank you. There we go. Thank you, Ron. Thank you.
The lobsters, thank you. Okay, so it's not often that we always show you the pictures of the beautiful plates and they come out and all the wonderful food on them, but now I'm going to show you the level of destruction that happened on these plates. This is the aftermath. Yes, the one with vegetables still on it is Lincoln's. I still have some too. Oh man, that was so good. Prime rib, cooked to perfection. Lincoln loved his prime rib. The lobster, I had both, so the lobster was good too. I ate all of it. And now I have a slight case of the meat sweats. So now it's time to balance out all that protein with some carbohydrates. And we're going to get the dessert menu here pretty soon. Jill, how was the lobster?
It was divine. I love great seafood because, you know, growing up on a cattle ranch, we had beef all the time. But I appreciate wonderful seafood.
Yeah, way better.
Lincoln, how was the prime rib?
It was great. Time for dessert.
Lincoln, I don't think Lincoln has missed a single dessert on this entire cruise, and he's sprinkled a few extras in when we're not looking. There's like this unlimited ice cream station, and he's like, oh yeah, I had an ice cream cone at 3 in the morning. We haven't done any room service. We haven't needed to. Honestly, yesterday I ate a lot less than other days just because I needed a break. I was like, it was just too many calories every
I
day.
think 7 days is a lot. 14 is a whole nother ballpark.
It is. Like, it's weird to think about. We left on Sunday. We're pulling in on Saturday. Usually on our 7-day cruises, we leave on Saturday and pull in on Saturday. But really, like, today's only halfway. I can't believe we still have a whole nother cruise that we don't even have to get off and get back on. We're just going to keep going. We're in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean and still cruising along. It feels like we're going really slow, but we're getting there.
You know what's crazy is some of my friends, they have this 2-week cruise that I made on, but then they get off the cruise and they're gonna go on a whole month cruise through Europe after this. Right, they go from this ship to another ship for a whole month.
Yeah. Well, and then the friend we met today, they're going on a 10-day Italy vacation after this. Just in Airbnbs around Italy. It's like, wow, I got to get back to work.
I have to get home and take care of the chickens.
Okay, this dessert menu is really a hard decision, but I'm going to show it to you.
I'm going to do the churros.
The churros, one. Okay, one churros.
That was
Let
a
me
tough
go to her.
choice because that Sunday looked really good.
This Sunday's,
Thank you. Thank you.
We just finished a lovely dinner tonight. Every meal on the cruise has been amazing, so it's just a different experience every time. But it's been a great day at sea. I hope you guys have enjoyed coming along with us to see how we spend our time on the ship when you have a day at sea. So since we came back to the room, Lincoln has headed to Vibe, his not kids club, but teens club that he's part of. Kenya is actually headed out the door to go do her thing. Luke and I are probably going to turn in at this point. We would usually go out and do something, but with all the time changes and everything, I think we're just going to go to bed because we're going to try and get up early tomorrow morning. Alright, up until this point, you guys have been seeing little snippets of the first couple of days on our Transatlantic cruise. And so I thought I would sit down really quick and just recap a few things or some things that we've learned that has been different than the other cruises that we've taken. And before we left for our cruise, Kenya and even myself, we were watching a ton of videos, just Disney cruise videos, trying to get ready for this. But the biggest thing that is so different about doing a transatlantic cruise is not only you're on the ship for so much longer, but there were things that we didn't find in those videos that I guess I would have found helpful. So now that we've been on the ship a few days, the itinerary is different. We have always cruised in the Caribbean. I just thought there's some things I could share with you. So if you guys are taking a transatlantic cruise, just some things or pointers that I could give you. I would say the first thing is the difference in climate. And I didn't really think about it. I think we were just so excited. But all of our previous cruises have been in the Caribbean, so extremely warm climate. And when I packed for the cruise, I was thinking, you know, lots of t-shirts, shorts, and I wasn't really thinking about cooler weather. Our cruise that we've taken is early spring. We left on May 4th, and so I guess that would be my first tip to you is if you are doing an Eastern Transatlantic cruise early in the spring or even probably in the fall, I would dress for the different changes in weather. It has been a little cooler up on the deck, and there's been times I did bring like a long sleeve t-shirt with me. I've got a couple sweatshirts, but I would have maybe planned a little bit better that once we left Castaway Cay, Disney's private island, the weather started to get cooler and our nights are cooler. Even today out on deck, it's only 62 degrees. So I find myself dressing in layers. So that would be tip number one, is make sure and plan for the changes in climate. Some other tips, if you are able to get a few pool days or days being able to hang out on deck, they not only have towels, but at the towel stations, they have had blankets for us, and it's been really great. So if you are traveling or planning on going, go check out the towel stations if it's going to be cooler on deck that day. We were able to find these little almost fleece blankets that have been very helpful to us. I think the other thing that I didn't even think about is the time change, and that is something that I don't know why it didn't kind of cross my mind. We are going over to Europe. Of course there's a time change. When you fly, you think about the jet lag and everything, but something about being on the water, I just wasn't quite thinking about it. And so keep in mind that you are going to have some jet lag, I would say, and we're experiencing it today. But we were at Castaway Cay on Monday, and we lost an hour there. And then into that evening, going into Tuesday morning, they bump us ahead another hour, so we lost 1 hour there. On our day at sea on Wednesday, we did not have a time change, but then Thursday, we lost another hour, so clocks went ahead an hour again. And then on Friday, which was yesterday, we had one more time change. So we've had 4 different days where they are just slowly increasing the clock, or not increasing. Our days have lost an hour. And it's definitely catching up with us. Each morning we're waking up a little bit later. So this morning we actually had to be very intentional about getting up early, because I felt like we were losing time on our sea days, because you just have a tendency to sleep in a little bit. Those are probably the 2 biggest things that I wish I would have known going into it. Other pointers, it's been great. We've actually got to see several of the different menus that they have on the different itineraries of the cruises. One night we actually had the Norwegian menu. So if you're wondering, I'm going to be on the cruise ship for close to two weeks. What do the menus do? And actually, it is a great sampler of all the different location cruises that you can do on Disney. They really rotate that menu around so you can try those menus. Say those are the 2 biggest things that we have learned as a family. Making sure that your days at sea, guys, they have so much stuff to do on the ship, and that's what's so amazing is you check on the Disney Cruise Line app each day, find the things that you want to do, but also if you don't want to go do things and you want to just kind of relax, you don't have to do that. You can just relax and kind of see where the day finds you. So right now we are coming up on day 7 of our cruise, and everything about it has been absolutely amazing. I am not tired of being on the ship. I'm actually looking forward that we have a whole nother week on the ship, and I feel like that this was just a great experience. Luke and I are really excited because we feel like we've kind of crossed a bucket list item off. We both wanted to sail across the Atlantic, and now we've had that chance, and we're excited that the kids have been able to have that experience as well, to be able to sail on a transatlantic cruise over to Europe. We hope you guys have enjoyed seeing all the things our first few days on the cruise. I know it's been an in and out. Once again, thanks for joining us, and as always, we'll see you next time.